Dear friends, today, Thursday, May 7th, the 13th day of ER, our Corona Inspiration Series, installment number 37. And, the joke going around with Zooming, today we live in a world, we're Zooming, we're Facebooking Live. Many people are living all of their life out of their home. And the joke is that people just put on shirts these days. No one's wearing pants. No one's dressing up. You don't got to go outside. Who are you dressing up for? If they got to see you, whatever they see, you'll cover up. And if not, you don't need to cover up. So I'm sure most people are not living like that. But, the idea behind it is where you hear from many people is, why not? Why shouldn't I live like that? Maybe it's there's no point in getting dressed up in the morning. So something interesting that we learn about in the Jewish way, when it comes to a holiday, Shabbat or a holiday, one of the laws is put on a white shirt, put on a dressy pair of pants, put on a nice dress. What is the emphasis on what we're wearing? Especially in our times, yes, people are into their clothes, but people pay a lot of money for torn jeans. So the statement is, what I wear is not important. I'm going to pay money to wear something that looks torn. Wow, imagine. 100 years ago, people would have laughed. When you tear something, you throw it out. Now they're buying things that are torn. So the whole attitude has been, dress down. Who has to go to work with a suit, with a tie, or with a button-down shirt? Why don't you go comfortable? Why don't you walk in your pajamas or close to it, the way many people go out today? Things that used to be reserved just for workout or sleep is normal to be caught in the streets with it. So is it really important how we look, how we dress up? So the Torah says yes. Judaism says when it comes Shabbat, dress up. And there are two reasons for it. One is that in essence, what we feel inside is beautiful, but it's not enough. We have to make sure that the feeling that we have outside and inside match. Who shows up to a wedding dressed down? Nobody. Because a wedding, we all feel, is an important occasion. It happens once in a while. I have to give respect to the weddings. I have to come dressed in a proper way, looking like I am celebrating something special. So too Shabbat. If we want to make Shabbat special, it's not enough only what we feel in our heart. Let it be reflected in how we look as well. Is there a white shirt, a button-down shirt, something that shows that we're respectful of it, we realize we're standing in front of something great? So too it is holidays. So too it is when we pray. We should make sure that we're wearing real clothes when we pray, because these are not just external things that have no meaning, but these are a reflection of what's going on inside of us. So yes, on one hand, Judaism says what's in the heart is most important, and it begins in the heart. Even if you're not ready to dress up, express what's in your heart and do it in the way you feel at that moment. But to do it ideally in the best way is to be dressed up as well, for it externally to be dressed up. And it's not only dressed up, it's about preparation. Getting dressed up means you think about it before. You prepare, you make sure it's ready. You make sure you plan what you're going to wear. And we find the same thing, actually, in this week's Torah portion, when the Kohanim served in the temple, they had to wear special clothes. They had to make sure that they had no blemish. Appearance was important, not because we're superficial. On the contrary, what's most important always is what's going on inside of you and in your heart, what you believe, what you feel. But the outside has to match and should match, ideally, with the way you feel inside. So yes, if you want to have a good day, I think when you get dressed up, you feel much more ready to take on the world. You feel much more ready to accomplish what you need to accomplish. Sometimes even to do things that you're doing internally in your house. Dressing up helps take you one step further and being more successful in what you're going to do. So I'm not advocating if you should wear a tie or not. The ties are not so much in. I think whoever invented a tie was a masochist anyways, looking to choke himself and hurt himself. I'm only kidding, but we're not talking about you wear a tie or not. But the idea is get dressed. Just because you're at home, doesn't mean it's not another day. Doesn't mean it's not a day that you're going to accomplish. It's done in a different way, but this is what's important. So let's be dressed up inside and out. This Shabbat, if you didn't do it yet, put on a nice shirt, put on a nice dress, and be ready to take in the Shabbat like you do a beautiful event like a wedding or some other similar event. So I want to wish you a great day and be safe and be well.